one force of what you want. And to think otherwise is think you're the center of the universe, which is absurd to me, right? If that was true, why wouldn't we just get whatever we want immediately? Well, because you'd be spoiled rotten, you wouldn't care about anything or anyone. I mean, think about it. When you were born, what'd you have to do to be loved?
Nothing.
Nothing. Scream, yell, go to the bathroom in your pants, throw up all over your mom or your dad. You're still loved, right? But there was a day when that stopped. And that's the day that fear entered your body. That's the day you try to figure out what to do so you would, because you know to survive, you need love. Love is where someone puts their needs aside for yours, right? Then as humans, we're like different than other animals. Some animals, there's egg, you crack, and you never see your mother and father, but you have some competitive advantage. You have horns, you have teeth, you have camouflage, right? Our competitive advantage is love. And so our capacity to feel that caring allows us to connect, allows us to work with others, allows us to expand beyond what other people can possibly do. And so I look at it and say, okay, if this is our capacity, why is it that we have this unconditional love in the beginning and that everybody pursues it for the rest of their life and rarely feels it? Because if you're unconditional love forever, you'd never grow. You never bring anything to the world. It would all be about me, 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 just like ridiculous. So you have to grow up and realize life's not about you, it's about we. And the more you contribute, the better. Business is a spiritual game. It's a perfect example. Every religion on earth has some version of love thy neighbor like thyself, different versions of it, but a version of that principle within it, right? Karma, whatever you want to call it. When you fall in love with your client, not just fall in love with your customer, your product or service, that's going to change. Fall in love with your client and you're trying to do everything you can to meet their needs. And you turn them into a raving fan and you love on them and you think constantly about meeting their needs like a mom does their kid or like a best friend does for somebody they really care about. You're going to grow in business.